I don't know pretty much anything about this game. I'm going in nearly 100% blind. I've seen like the odd trailer, but very, very little other than that. Display language English, voice language. I think I want to go voice language English only because it makes the stream easier because you guys don't have to hear my dyslexic ass try and interpret text. Oh, it's such a Japanese game though. What do we think in chat? Which one do we want? Do we want English? Do we want Japanese? French? Never. Japanese. Okay, everyone wants Japanese. Let's do Japanese. I miss the days when games would be like, some scenes in this video game, depictions of not gender discrimination, child abuse, bullying, drug-induced hallucinations, torture, graphic violence. Oh, and the end, there was that thing about the 1960s that caused a bit of a stir. Guys, I'm gonna say that is maybe the laziest rabbit costume I have ever seen in my life. I don't need them anyway. Who even cares about their dumb games? Hinako? I thought you were playing with your friends. They said I can't play house with them because I hang out with boys. Well, how about you play with your big sister instead? Thanks for waiting. Junko! Did something happen? Just remembering a little. About, you know, when we were kids and you always looked out for me. Hinako, I... Here, this is for you. Why haven't we seen her sister's face yet? I don't like how long this is going on without showing her face. I know, that was weirdly unsettling, right? Silent Hill F. Game has a vibe. This is a good opening. I'm feeling this. Yeah, so someone in the chat had it right there. The F stands for France. This is Silent Hill, France, where the game takes place. It's going to be very, I guess following on from the success of Expedition 33, a lot more games are going to be taking place in France now. And that is what's happening. Here we see a traditional French village. There's a traditional French house. Hire 001. Eat your burgers. Apollo is never not going to get a smile out of me. How dare you speak to your parents like that? Dear, please calm down. At least Junko knows how to show some respect. Why the hell can't you be more like her? Oh shit, look at that. Little Hinako is off to the side. Darling, please, you've already made your point. Then why isn't she listening to me? If you hadn't spoiled her so much, she wouldn't act like such a brat all the time! Don't go, your father's just worried. I'm going to go see my friends. Yeah, so I believe, typically in France, French parents tend to be very, like, demanding of their children, which I believe is what that scene was touching on. Hey John, can you switch the language? I can't understand the French. I think maybe Inquisitor Thomas, if do you speak French? Because French is a notoriously difficult language to understand for people who don't speak it, so that might be the problem there. A lot of people who have never studied French just can't speak it at all, which is unlike a lot of languages. Head to choose our general store. Oh, we got a little journal. Ooh. I live in a small town, rural town. I live in the small rural town of Ebisagako. Before the war, the town was lively due to the influx of people coming from the coal mines and dam construction going on in the northern mountains. After the dam construction finished and the coal mines closed down, it just became a sad little town. The Grand Iron Bridge that connects the town to the nearby city is the only reminder of this sorry town's former glory. France and Japan actually have a really interesting relationship historically, jokes aside. So I know there's a thing in Japan, and now that I say this out loud, it sounds like it's the kind of thing that could be an urban legend, but I know there's Paris disappointment syndrome in Japan, which is when the Japanese people travel to Paris and are so disappointed by it they become physically ill. Yes, Paris syndrome. Is that actually real? Excuse me.
運転手さんいませんか?
I feel like I might have seen this in an early trailer. Oh damn. Well, that bird ain't getting back up. John, clearly this isn't Paris. It's a suburb near Paris. That would make sense. You traitor. Where'd you go off to? Don't usually see you around here. A truck was blocking the road. I just want to talk to someone. I'll be there in a bit, okay? See you. You a traitor. What's that about? John, this is where Remy from Ratatouille grew up. Oh, okay. Oh my god, that's so cool. Sakako, one of my friends, she's always got her head up in the clouds and is a little strange. She's constantly trying to worm her way out of paying me back the 500 yen I lent her that one time. Her father is the head priest of the Senen Sugi shrine in town. She seems to take great pride in donning the traditional Miko robes and selling charms during the New Year celebrations. Oh man, this is her older sister. She's one of the prettiest and kindest people I know. There's nothing she can't do. I can rely on her for anything. Honestly, she's the great sister anyone could ask for. She's always been there for me ever since the day I was born until she left to get married. That is fascinating. The way you can't see her head at all. My father. When I first learned of the term patriarchal husband and that it meant a man who does nothing but boss his wife around, he was the first person that came to mind. Dad barely talks. He ignores me when I tell him good morning, but if I say nothing, he gets angry instead. And once he's angry, he just explodes. He loses all control over his emotions in the blink of an eye. He yells at mom, throws things around, and even hits us. My mother. She's got the anime mother ponytail. If I had to choose one word to describe her, it would be pitiful. She's the one who bears the brunt of my father's violent moods and malicious abuse. When I was younger, she used to protect me from him, so I didn't hate her back then. But now, I do hate her. Even as my father screams in her face, throws bowls at her, and sends her out for the alcohol late at night, she remains ever loyal to him. I just will not accept her way of life. God, that's such a lovely drawing. There's no single extraordinary thing about me, except maybe being tall for a girl my age. I used to be in track and field club, which is probably why I'm better at sports than most girls. I guess I got used to running around a lot when I was a kid, since I preferred playing with boys. I will admit I can be quite stubborn sometimes. I don't like accepting things that other people decide for me, even if it's the right thing to do. More than once I've rebelled and made the wrong decision only to regret it later. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of trauma in this game, chat. I don't think that this is going to be a nice time. Name Sutsani Mayo. Last seen wearing a white blouse, long navy skirt, beige neckerchief, and black polka dots. Details of disappearance. The rest has been torn off. It's torn. This This is a beautiful town. Everything looks kind of grey and like shit, but I mean, it's meant to. Let's see if we can see a difference between the performance here. See, I just think it moves at 30 frames per second and it looks bad now, and I cannot see any difference in the performance. Like, is there, like, that's just my shadow. That's just, I can kind of see some reflections, but I don't know. Yeah, I much prefer performance. I wonder if it's just ray tracing. Yeah, it might be. Okay, who's this dude? She's been my best friends ever since forever. He's my partner. We've been having play dates for as long as I can remember. When we played make-believe Space Wars, we'd call each other partner, and for some reason it just kind of stuck. Kids of the showy era tend to look down on the other sex, but never Shu. When I rebelled against my parents because they told me to act like a girl, he was the only one who understood my feelings the most and stood by me. Hell yeah, Shu. Hey, partner. Say something. What about you? Nothing you want to say? If you don't have anything, neither do I. Well, that's my Hinako. It's not like you to just let stuff happen, though. But whatever you end up choosing, you know I'll always be there for you. And Hinako too. Rinko. What are you guys talking about? Nothing really. She said that she just wanted to talk to someone. It helped too. Oh, glad to be of service, ma'am. I'm getting a bit of an attitude from this lady. If I had known you'd be here, I would have brought the magazine you lent me. Oh, you can hold on to it. What's that supposed to mean? Oh no, I think we're all friends. I'm getting good vibes from this group. Oh! Okay, we're in it. Okay. Oh, I gotta run from the flowers. Oh, there's something in that fog. There is absolutely something in that fog. I'm guessing we're meant to avoid the patches of evil insanity flowers. It's okay. I am the final gamer. This is no problem at all. Let's pick up the pace, little Hinako. Oh no! Okay, click in right stick to run. Oh dear. Oh! that's not good. I can't go anywhere here. Oh, there's the fog monster. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that is unpleasant. Yeah, someone in the chat saying this is kind of reminding them of Silent Hill 3 for like how it kind of just drops you in it. That is true. Oh, that is not a pleasant noise. Oh, no. Can I help you, young lady? Oh, she's alive. Thank God. Hello. I am of school age, just like you. Here we are. Just a couple of schoolgirls hanging out. Yep. That's normal. That's fine. This is fine. This is fine. I'm not even nervous. And why would I be? Use the dodge to evade. Okay, we got a dodge. If you dodge just before enemy attack lands, you'll perform a perfect dodge and recover your stamina. We don't have bullet time, do we? That is a crazy dodge. My girl Hinako can fucking move. Oh! That felt pretty good. That dodge was kind of fun. Anyway, I don't want to... I don't think you're a great influence, friends. Oh, man. Look at that walk animation. That is so creepy. Damn. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, I got some painkillers. Chomp them down, Hinako. Get chomping, buddy. Can I Solid Snake stealth kill this thing? Is little Hinako gonna have the stones to walk up behind that enemy, grab its neck, and just fucking snap it? Oh, I can hear it. I can see it. Now let's just move quietly along and not have to think about it. Okay, there appears to be no way to get past it. Oh, thank God their animation is so good. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, it's still coming. I thought maybe we had lost it there. Hinako, time for your pills. There we go, sweetie. You're doing just fine. Make it all go away nice and numb. Now let's go into this friendly house and forget that any of this ever happened. Huh? What the fuck is that? Oh! Okay, cool. I was worried it was going to be something scary. Oh! And there's a bloody key lodged in its skull. Good thing I don't get creeped out ever, because that probably would have creeped out a normal person. Fucking... bollocks! The key just... Oh, shit. Okay. Well, as long as that thing... Fuck! Surely something in here can help me. Backdoor key. Okay, awesome. Anything else? Perhaps some kind of semi-automatic weapon? Okay, so this is where the bloody key is used. Oh, Jesus. I kind of like that we're just being haunted by, like, a regular enemy. Lol, I thought guns were illegal in Japan. Guns are illegal in Japan, but only because karate renders them completely useless. You could get... I don't suppose we can go back the opposite way, can we? You could get a guy with, like, a semi-automatic machine gun. You put that guy against the 4th Dan black belt, and he's fucking dead every day of the week. A karate chop can break a wooden board. If you try the same with a rifle, the bullet will just bounce off the wood, guaranteed. That's not true, John. Yeah, it is Aven underscore Angelian sh. Oh! Oh no! Oh man! Okay, yeah, I got trapped and died. That was pretty cool. I think one of the things in horror games that is really underrated is adaptive enemies. Enemies that will, like, you know, pull some bullshit you didn't think they could do, like jumping across a space like that. That was kind of fantastic. Everyone's putting Fs in the chat for Silent Hill F, I assume. From Bloody Brat 666. John, which is more powerful, karate or love? Bloody Brat, karate. You can't beat anyone up with love. I think love might make you worse at beating people up. F is for fantastic job, John. Thank you, Chess Boxer Rebellion. Does Michelle know karate? No, Michelle's just weirdly tough. Undertale would disagree with you. Listen, if you could learn karate in Undertale, let me tell you, I never would have done that fucking pacifist route, okay? Time to kick some ass! Oh wow, that is a slow regular attack. Ah! Oh! Okay, let my stamina regenerate. Oh! Okay. Combat feels clumsy in a way that I kind of appreciate. Like, it's very slow, it's very heavy, and I did not feel in full control of the character, which for a survival horror is, you know, that's kind of par for the course. That's you don't want to be getting you don't want to be able to, like, master combat really. Divine water, freshman. Jeez, what the fuck? Oh. And this little guy fell down, and it scared the bollocks off me. But yeah, that's okay. Gremlins, like the 80s movie. Yes, Dash Zero, like the 80s movie. And it's a 90s movie. And it's the best 90s movie. Oh my god, I love them. The original Labubu's. I just hate all of you. That is you. How many gremlins do you have? Not that many, just that one. And 4 others. But it's not like a lot, like not in a weird way. I'm gonna say the famous Silent Hill line that they say in every game, okay? It's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum. And I'm all out of bubblegum. Oh, wow, cool. Interesting. Nice Smosh reference for y'all. Man, I never watched Smosh. People are talking in chat about how Smosh got their IP back. Is that like their channel? Did I ever tell you guys about when I got an offer from someone to buy Super Eyepatch Wolf? I got an email a while ago. I think I've actually gotten a couple of these, and it's basically, it was this company, and I was never gonna do it because, I mean, Jesus Christ, I'm not gonna sell like my income But I think the deal was they wanted to buy my channel, and they wouldn't even, like, the plan wasn't even, like, to keep me on or to, like, privatize it or anything. The plan was pretty much to just pump it with, like, I think crypto ads, and they would basically just use my subscribers to get, like, an X amount of people into their shitty crypto or something like that. I can't even remember how much they offered me. I don't know if they even said, but it was just bizarre. It was just like, what a strange thing to even suggest. So listen, if you log on to the old Super Eyepatch Wolf one day and see that it's just a bunch of crypto ads now, you guys will know that that happens. Well, you need to get money to fuel your Makima figurines addiction somewhere. I'm sorry, since when is 8 figures an addiction? You know, I said that and I thought it would be more of a counterpoint than it ended up being. What say we just move on? Look, it's not that many. 8 figures is not that. It might be 9. It might be 9. 2 away from Chen John. Yeah, you see, that's kind of the problem, Joshua David. I feel like 2 more and I'll have a nice round 10, and then it'll kind of stop being, like, I feel like it's nearly weirder to have 8 than 10, you know? Anyway, we're missing an emotional death scene. That's a pretty good Silent Hill beating a monster to death scene. Oh dear. Is it gonna dissolve, and is she gonna be in regular Silent Hill? And then James Sunderland, like, pulls up beside her in a motorbike and he's like, what say we get the fuck out of here? That'd be pretty cool. Dang, you look like you saw Silent Hill. Credits. Oh no. Thy restless heart betrays thee as unfit for this auspicious day. Thou must first pay respect to the gods and the spirits of their ancestors. A restless heart leads to a corrupt soul. Only through sufficient offerings laid upon many stands may thy soul be cleansed. Oh, so these are fish with horrifying plants growing out of them. And this is a little bird wearing a kimono, which would nearly be cute if it wasn't kind of fucking horrifying. Oh, that's not good. Leave the Great Hall. Yep, let's do that. Our sanity is rapidly draining. And it's gone. That's enough. Give me a moment. I will open it. A nightmare? Are you injured? You must not be so reckless. Who is this handsome demon? John is in this game. Oh, I don't know if that's me. Holy shit, he can tie me up. He looks like John if he wasn't 60. Oh, wait, what? You do have gray hair. I choose to have gray hair, god damn it. John saw the Dead Sea when it was just not feeling well. God fucking jeez. Why? Why are you all like this? Inquisitor Thomas, don't let them bully you, John. I think you should be proud that you're still playing video games at your age, but be sure to go to bed early. Don't want the nursing home attendants to get upset. I'm not in a nursing home. I'm in my house, which I paid for. I am not that old. I don't even look that old. People tell me I look young sometimes, okay? So I'd say right now, I was nearly expecting a bit more of a, like, traditional survival horror flavor from the whole thing. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. But yeah, it kind of seems right now it's a bit more like kind of modern triple AE, the over shoulder, the perspective, kind of leading you from scene to scene. Not a bad thing, just observing. But then part of it as well is like I've been playing a bunch of Labyrinth of the Demon King as well as Code Veronica, and they are about as old school survival horror as you could get. And I am having a fantastic time with both of those games. Pacing seems whack for sure, but loving the world and characters. I don't even think the pacing's that bad or anything. It's just kind of... I'm waiting for the game to settle into what it is this way. God, that is a striking character design. Like, it's great. He looks beautiful, but there is, like, a sinister vibe to it where it's kind of like, ugh. Fox mask. A mysterious man who wears a fox mask. He never takes it off, so I feel I have yet to see his true self. He has such a refined air about him. I think he mostly comes from a well-off family. For whatever reason, he seems to know me well and treats me kindly. He's almost like a prince from a fairy tale. In fact, this whole situation is like a story from a book. Who are you, and why are you leading me down this path? Oh, that's not one of the dolls. That's a big fella. Oh, that's a good spooky monster. Oh, I've got my knife. Ugh, could have lived without seeing the maggots inside his face. Yeah, I liked that monster design. I thought it was cool. It did have... So, I've noticed a lot in modern video games, the big like design trope with enemies now is like hole faces. It's like monsters with holes in their faces. You saw it a lot in Expedition 33. You've seen it in Hell Is Us. I think it was in Metal Gear Survive. Bunch of different stuff. What the? Oh dear. Chuka77, you know, if a monster gets its ass kicked by a schoolgirl with a dull knife, is it even really a monster? That's a fantastic point. I would be really bummed if I was that monster and this 15-year-old Japanese girl who had done some track and field just like whooped my ass. There we go. Yeah, I think I would have liked that puzzle better without the regenerating enemies. I just don't think that really added a whole lot to it. And I think when enemies start feeling cheap in survival horror, that's when they kind of lose their impact, you know? But we'll see. It's still early going. Don't trust the fox mask. Whew. Okay. The door from earlier was welcoming for visitors. However, this door denies all the select few who may tread sacred ground.
私は入っていいの？
Am I allowed inside? Why, of course. Today you are the most welcome. That doesn't sound great. If you can't trust a handsome man, then who can you trust? Oh shit! Oh, that's an eerie shot. Talk to me. Well, you have never been one to go down without a fight. Shu, you're alive. So then, where's Sakuko? Sakuko didn't make it, Shu! She didn't make it! How would you compare the opening hours of this game to previous Silent Hills? I mean, I think there's definitely like intriguing stuff happening in the cutscenes. As a game, I guess if I was to be really brutal, as a game, there's a lot of AAA slop that I don't love. I don't think the enemy encounters are scary. I think it has the same like suck to enemy combat as everything else, which I don't think fits in super well with like a horror game. But look, it's early days. I'm not making my mind up about this game at all. I think if the game's going to win me over, it's going to be with the story and the presentation. It doesn't really feel like a Silent Hill game to me. That doesn't need to be a bad thing. Do you find streaming and talking to an audience makes puzzle solving harder? Oh, way harder. Dissonance, always. Like, this is what we call stream tax, you know? It's like, you're concentrating on the audience and the game, and you're like 30% worse at the game. I've seen Dark Souls style combat in this regards, dodging perfectly. I would say even in Dark Souls, though, there's an element of spacing. In this, there isn't really, you know? It's just kind of... So it's that suck to enemy combat. The pipe returns. Yeah, I had a feeling that knife would be like... when I'm approaching an enemy, like typically in a horror game or like in a survival horror, when you approach an enemy, there's a kind of feeling of like, okay, how do you want to spend your resources here? Do you want to use up like bullets to get by them? Or do you want to risk losing health by not wasting bullets on them and trying to like navigate around them? My feeling is that this isn't really a survival horror. This is more like a horror game. And I only say that like because, you know, genre can be kind of silly and can be kind of nuanced. But it seems more like a horror game because the focus is more on bringing you from horror set piece to horror set piece. That could well change. We're still really, really early on in the game. And again, I am not making up my mind about like anything right now. But yeah, that's my feeling. I wouldn't be like super blown away at this point. I'm sure you guys can tell. I'm also very open to the game winning me over. But doesn't it do that technically with the condition mechanic? Maybe, but it hasn't affected the game so far yet. What's the difference between a horror game versus a survival horror game? Focus on resources. There's a weapon degradation system. Sure. I have yet to experience the full extent of that, but we shall see. Okay, let's give this a go. So yeah, I see the meter building there. There it is, your resource management. So that's not resource management because you can just get your sanity back at a shrine. And I would also say like the presence of resource management isn't good necessarily like means it's good resource management. I'm not trying to shit on the game, guys. It's more just like, okay, I'm being completely 100% honest with how I'm feeling here, and I never understand the instinct people have to kind of like just be like, oh no, this game's great. No, you don't understand. You don't like. It's like none of us have played this game yet. Like we're all kind of figuring out what it is, and so like there's kind of things about it I think are cool. It's just like the kind of combat or game design wouldn't be one of them right now. That could absolutely change. Still early days, and like even a lot of the problems I had with that puzzle sequence, that did seem to be a kind of isolated sequence and not really like representative of the game as a whole. So we'll see. It's these parts around the town I'm very curious about. Like if I want to find a different route around that thing and not fight it, is there a way? Like can I stealth past it? Because then that becomes interesting, and that's like kind of player expression. So we can see that we can go around. So what happens if we go back around? Traditionally, the residents of this town have long relied on folk medicine for medical care. Even to this day, a number of the more elderly members of the community still turn into herbal remedies over more modern medicine. Too many times do I get these older patients come to me only after exhausting the usefulness of their traditional remedies. I just wish they would come to me sooner before it's too late for them. That is grim. I was given the chance to discuss my concerns with one of the Iwais, a family who have stood as the town's physicians for generations. And to my pleasant surprise, they asked if I would give some talks to educate the elderly on modern medicine. I want to respect local traditions as best I can, though. After all, folk medicine and modern medicine are just two sides of the same coin. I believe they can and should coexist with one another. Would you like this game more if it had weird camera angles like the first Silent Hill? Guys, I don't dislike the game. It's just, no, like, I'm just being honest, it hasn't really, like, super grabbed me yet, but there is stuff I like about it. It's not like I'm just like, this is a bad game and I'll never like it. This is literally just me experiencing the game for the first time. Weird camera angles aren't, like, a good thing in and of themselves. It's like, it's how you use them, you know? Oh, this is interesting. Nice. Shu, where are you? What is it, partner? Everything that's happening to us. Do you think it could be some dream we're having? Because we just want to keep playing Space Wars together? Well, we could pinch each other to find out. Space Wars. Oh, that's so cute. This is the game that Shu and I played together when we were kids. Basically, aliens known as the Galactic Imperium would arrive in the UFO's drones, and we would fight them to protect the town. Playmates would come and go. We call them new recruits and fallen ones respectively, and in the end, Shu and I were the only ones left standing to combat the Galactic Imperium. Is that a clue to the UFO ending? I was like, is that like a reference to the old Silent Hills? Which would be kind of fun. So now I'm basically nearly out of sanity, so I won't be able to pull any of the super shit. So what is that? Yes, I agree. To be honest, I'm not fond of the culture of trying to decide that a game is a masterpiece shit in the first hours of game as opposed to experiencing it in the moment. Well, like, I get it a little bit, because I understand people, you know, people are excited, and they want to be excited about, like, you know, the new thing, and especially, like, after Silent Hill 2 was, like, so much better, the remake was so much better than anyone thought it would be, I think people are excited, and I think there's also, like, there is a lot of promise with this one, especially the, you know, being the guy from Higurashi. So I get when people are denying it. I get why people want to like it. What I don't get is like the kind of vehement insistence it's good when we're all a couple of hours into it at most. You know, like that to me is a point where like you never want to be a cheerleader for the shit you love. You know, you always want to love it because it's great and because it does interesting things. You don't want to be like simping for the companies who make it, or even like, you know, in some ways the developmental studios. Like, just call it like you see it and take the systems on their own merit. And that's, that's how I always do it. And that's, that's a big part of how when I say I like something, I'm saying I really do like it. And if I don't, I really don't. There's a big difference between being a fan and, I guess, a fanboy, you know what I mean? And to me, it's like, even the shit I really love, I always want to be like, okay, well, like, is this good? Is what I like about this thing there? But then, like, the other side of it as well is you don't want to be that fucking person who's like, oh, they haven't made a good Silent Hill game in, since Silent Hill 3. It's like, well, no, okay, Silent Hill 4, like, there's shit things about Silent Hill 4. There's really interesting things about Silent Hill 4. Silent Hill Shattered Memories is like a really interesting game. Silent Hill 2 Remake is kind of great for what it was, But yeah, a part of that is just being real about how you're feeling about stuff. But I get it. Like, I get a lot of games culture now is also about, like, getting hyped for shit and getting excited and being a fan and engaging with other fans. So, yeah. People low-key just want another Silent Hill 2 again. And I think you're completely right, not Shinji Ikari. And I think that is actually one of the things that has kind of held back survival horror, because I don't want another Silent Hill 2. I want something that does Silent Hill 2 in a completely different way. Like, I would love a new horror game to have that impact in a completely different way. And as for this game, like, I genuinely can't say I really understand what it's doing yet, because the story seems out there and weird and interesting, but in a way that I can't grasp right now. So I'm really just going off the, like, survival horror mechanics, or the horror mechanics, which seem fine, which seem okay. But then, like, in terms of atmosphere, in terms of the cutscenes, pretty good. Quite like them. Shattered Memories was a really interesting idea if you're not a big fan of how it was executed. Agree. And some of the, like, the running exploration sections in that game, pain in the ass. Sakiko said she'd make the shrine as popular as it used to be back in the day. I have a feeling that we haven't seen the end of Sakiko, because they're building her up a lot for someone who's, like, dead in the first act. Yes, I think we are. So this was just like a little optional area we could explore. That's kind of cool. I'm curious to see, like, how open world the game is, or is it just going to be hyper linear the whole way through? Because, like, the setting of the town is so cool. I would love to see it open up. Hey partner, that's not the way to Rinko's house. Huh? Oh, sorry, I zoned out for a bit. Do you think it's too much? Don't think about it too much. Let's hurry up and find Rinko. There is definitely some weird shit with her friends, because they don't seem to exist the same way she does. And I keep thinking about that first scene at the start where Sakiko called her a traitor, and that is intriguing. Is there, like, a hallucination angle? Okay, I have another pipe. I want to save my sickle for a boss, and if possible, I don't want to waste my weapons fighting those guys. Oh, Jesus! Oh, that is horrifying. Oh man, those grab animations are pretty spooky. Oh, there's two of them now. That's not good. I think I gotta fight. Oh, damn it. Whew. I think it's like a... They're easy enemies to stay away from, but the flip side is that if you fuck up and get caught, they're gonna deal a ton of damage. And I like that, because you don't... Because otherwise, I think those enemies could nearly seem like a little impotent. You know, like they could seem a little... like they just don't matter at all. That is a crazy good shot. Oh no. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's no good. If Hinako can take this thing down, she does not need our help through Silent Hill. Oh, I can't seem to focus anymore. Okay, thought I was maybe gonna be able to counter that thing. I guess not. Okay, cool. We're like basically trapped in two small arenas. Oh god. Oh. Oh, I think it had a little creepy baby. Oh god, oh shit. Heal, Hinako. Oh no, this is bad. Oh, I don't like this. Oh man, god damn it, so close. Can I just run? Do the weapons have durability? They do indeed. Good. I didn't let Junko down then. Junko? She told me to look after you no matter what happens. She did? Yeah, a while ago. Anyway, let's move. Oh, is there some connection between Shu and Junko? Right, time to go. Head to Rinko's house. Takes me back, yeah. I got lost here when I was a little kid and cried my eyes out. I like her a lot. I think she's cool. It's hard to picture a tough girl like you crying. That was a long time ago. I don't think I've cried since. You tend to keep things bottled up inside. That's a bad habit of yours, you know. In the spring, I used to catch fish in tadpoles. It felt great to be in the water. Shoo, you playful motherfucker. Okay, vibes, but not Silent Hill vibes for me. This scene right here is probably the most Silent Hilly feeling thing so far. All this going on, yet the memories just keep rushing back. Makes you miss those days, huh? Hey, you know, I'm here for you. Whatever you need, you can rely on me. Thank you, partner. Alright, let's go. The fog is so thick. I hope Rinko hasn't lost her way. Partner. And so with that chat, that's going to be the first 2 hours of Silent Hill F. Here's my thoughts. I think story and atmosphere and characters are definitely the strongest thing about it so far. I am really intrigued to see where it's going. I think a lot of the stuff it's doing with like gender and expectation around gender is way more overt than I ever expected from this thing. Like, I think that seems really, really genuinely cool. Right now, the game side of it does feel a bit weak to me in that it kind of just feels like a little sludgy and just a little easy to kind of push your way through. I don't really feel myself like making very many like interesting decisions with the gameplay, even though there does actually seem to be like quite a lot of mechanics and stuff going on. That could absolutely change. We're only 2 hours in, but yeah, overall I am curious to play more of this and to see where it goes. I think like everything it's doing right doesn't really feel particularly Silent Hill to me. That's not a bad thing. It's just kind of what it is. Like I don't necessarily want a Silent Hill tribute game. I want a game to feel like itself, to feel weird and different. And game definitely has a vibe. So right now I'd be in the camp of like, okay, not in love with this game yet, but there's a lot of potential here and I'm really curious to see like where it goes and what it's doing. Am I going to finish the rest of the game on stream? Probably not. I don't think. I think there's some other stuff I'd like to play. But yeah, I will give my final thoughts when I beat the game. But yeah, guys, I'm going to call it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. And yeah, I will catch you guys Friday. Bye-bye.